In this episode, I'll walk you through the setup process so your Canon EOS Rebel T7i can talk to your smartphone or tablet. And for the rest of this video, whenever I say phone, I mean Apple or Android, smartphone or tablet. If your device does not have a compatible version of Bluetooth, another video in this series will guide you through the Wi-Fi connection process. For these wireless connections to work, you'll need a recent Apple or Android phone and the latest version of Canon's Camera Connect app from the Apple Store or Google Play. And be sure it's the official app from Canon Inc. Before you start the wireless setup, you must have an SD card in your camera, and it has to have some free space. It's also important to have a full battery. All the wireless settings are in the camera's yellow Function Settings menu, the one with the wrench icon. On its first screen, you'll see Wireless Communication Settings. Tap this menu item, and a new menu list opens up. See where it says Nickname? That's going to be the name of the Wi-Fi network your camera creates, and you'll sign on to that Wi-Fi network with your phone in a minute. Touch where it says Nickname, and the default nickname will be EOS T7i or similar wording. If you want, you can rename your Wi-Fi network before you start, but that's optional. To use the default nickname, just touch OK. There are a couple places in your phone where you turn things on. In its Settings app, there are settings for both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. We'll also use some settings in the Canon Camera Connect app, so be ready to switch between those two. Over on the camera, you'll use menus to turn on Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. By the way, you won't need your home or office Wi-Fi network or internet during setup. The Bluetooth connection between your camera and phone isn't critical, it just makes things work more automatically. If your phone doesn't have at least Bluetooth version 4.0, you can still connect using Wi-Fi. Go to your camera's yellow Function Settings menu and select Wireless Communication Settings, and then touch Bluetooth function twice. Select Smartphone from the three Bluetooth options, then touch Set. Now touch Pairing in the camera's Bluetooth function menu. Since you've already installed the Camera Connect app on your smartphone, if the camera displays a new screen asking you to accept a QR code, just tap Do Not Display. Now the camera says Pairing in Progress. Over on your phone, go to the Camera Connect app. Ignore any screen that says Incorrect Wi-Fi Password. Click Cancel. You should see a screen saying New Bluetooth-enabled camera found. Tap the camera nickname at the bottom of this screen. Next, a message will pop up that says Bluetooth Pairing Request. Tap Pair to confirm. Back over on the camera, you'll be asked to confirm pairing. Touch OK and you're all set. The camera should say Paired. Tap OK on the camera menu. And over on your phone, near the top of the Canon app's main screen, is a little camera icon and a dotted line to a Bluetooth icon. From now on, your Bluetooth connection will happen pretty much automatically when you launch the Canon Camera Connect app, if your camera is on and nearby. But you'll need a stronger signal for remote controlling the camera or transferring images. So let's look at connecting Wi-Fi for the first time. If you're using an Android device with NFC, look on the left side of your camera for the NFC logo, and look for a similar logo on your phone or for your device's NFC Connect area. Touch the camera NFC icon against that area of the phone and hold it there until the camera menu displays a screen saying that connection is underway. Then, follow any steps shown on your phone's screen. This completes the Wi-Fi connection of the Rebel T7i to an NFC-equipped smartphone. If you don't have a device with NFC, here's how you can connect using Wi-Fi. The main advantage of having a Bluetooth connection in place is that it makes connecting with Wi-Fi quicker and easier. And since you have to enter a password to join the Wi-Fi network, an existing Bluetooth connection even lets you copy and paste a password. As we go through the Wi-Fi connection process, we'll start with the Bluetooth connection method. In the camera's yellow Settings menu, inside Wireless Communication Settings, touch Wi-Fi Settings and choose Wi-Fi Enable. Now here's the part where the Bluetooth connection helps. Over on your phone, in the Canon Camera Connect app main screen, there are two main buttons for displaying images or remote controlling the camera. If you touch either one of these, you'll get a new window on the phone that says you can copy the password. On this new screen, tap Copy Password. This is vital. Do not tap Cancel on this same window. You'll completely disconnect your Wi-Fi. Instead, to clear this window, press your smartphone's Home button. Then, tap its Settings icon to enter the phone's settings area. On the camera, it gives network info and says, Waiting to connect. In your phone's settings under Wi-Fi, you'll see a list of detected wireless networks, including the nickname you gave your camera earlier, followed by a few extra characters, which is normal. Select the network on your phone with the camera's nickname, and it will prompt you for a password. Since you just copied it, all you have to do is paste it in place here. Hold your finger on top of the blinking cursor in the phone's password field. Then remove it and tap Paste to paste in the password you copied a moment ago. After a couple seconds, it should finalize the connection. When you go back to the Canon Camera Connect app on your phone, depending on which of the two main buttons you pressed earlier, you'll see either images on your memory card or you'll have a live view for remote shooting. When you're done working with Wi-Fi, tap the little X next to the Wi-Fi icon on the Canon app's main screen. It will ask you to confirm you want to disconnect the camera. Tap Yes to close the Wi-Fi connection. If you connected Bluetooth earlier, your camera will restart that low-power connection in a few seconds. While this happens, ignore any screen that says Incorrect Wi-Fi Password. That's just the smartphone trying to reconnect to another Wi-Fi network it sees in the area. On the other hand, if you're connected with just Wi-Fi and no Bluetooth, touching that X completely breaks the wireless connection. Finally, it's a good idea to shut off the Camera Connect app on your phone when you're done using it. On an iOS device, double-click the device's Home button and swipe the app screen to turn it off. On an Android device, tap the square Overview button and swipe the app screen to turn it off. In general, you'll connect like you did before, but since there has already been a connection, you won't have as many steps. If you set up a Bluetooth connection, the phone and camera should remember each other and reconnect when they're close by, both on, and you launch the Canon Camera Connect app on your phone. The camera menu will now display a screen saying Waiting to Connect with a password at the bottom. Don't select Cancel or switch network on this screen. Go to your phone's Wi-Fi settings and be sure the network with your camera's name is now selected. Usually it is, and you can go back to the Canon app and begin working when you see the familiar Wi-Fi logo near the top of the app's screen. If the phone prompts you to enter a password to reconnect, type in the password shown on your camera's Waiting to Connect display. You should now be reconnected to Wi-Fi. One last thing you should know about Bluetooth on your camera is that when it's on, you won't be able to use an optional infrared remote controller like the Canon RC6. If you want to use one, just turn Bluetooth off in the camera menu. Then, as long as you don't tell your smartphone to forget this device, when you turn Bluetooth back on in the camera menu, it should reconnect to the phone automatically. Now you know what you need to connect your smartphone or tablet to your camera, so you can shoot and share amazing images. And not only will your pictures likely look so much better than your smartphone snapshots, your Canon camera won't be interrupted when somebody calls your phone. Thanks for joining us for this instructional series on the EOS Rebel T7i.